Have you ever had a normal day, a very normal day, that suddenly changed everything? A day that started like any other day, but ended in a way you never expected? Today, you will practice English with a story, a simple story, a real-life story. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Be my shadow. Let's begin. Part 1. The Normal Morning. My name is Alex. I am 24 years old. I live in a small city. It is quiet. It is simple. I work in a coffee shop near my house. I like my job. I meet many people every day. That morning started like any other morning. I woke up at 7 a.m. I turned off my alarm. I stayed in bed for 1 minute. I looked at the ceiling. I felt calm. Then I got up. I brushed my teeth. I washed my face. I went to the kitchen. I made a cup of coffee. The smell of coffee filled the room. It was warm. It felt safe. I checked my phone. No messages, no calls. Just another normal day. Or so I thought. Leaving home. I put on my jacket. I took my bag. I locked the door. Outside, the weather was cloudy, not cold, not warm. People were walking to work. Cars were passing by. Everything looked normal. I started walking to the bus stop. It was only 5 minutes away. As I walked, I listened to music, soft music, slow music. I felt relaxed. Then my phone vibrated. The message. I stopped walking. I took my phone out. It was a message from an unknown number. The message said, "Please help me. I'm at the old train station." I read it again and again. My heart beat faster. Who was this? Why were they texting me? I replied, "Sorry, who is this?" No answer. I looked around me. People were still walking. No one noticed me. My bus arrived. The door opened. I hesitated. Should I get on the bus or should I wait? Then my phone vibrated. The second message. The second message said, "I don't have much time. Please." That was all. No name, no explanation. I swallowed. My mouth felt dry. I felt confused. I felt nervous. The train station was not far, only 10 minutes by bus. I stood there thinking, if I ignore this message, what if someone really needs help? I took a deep breath. I got on the bus. On the bus. The bus was half full. People were quiet. Some were looking at their phones. Some were looking out the window. I sat near the back. The bus started moving. My hands felt cold. I kept checking my phone. No new messages. I looked out the window. The city passed slowly. Shops, houses, streets. My heart was still beating fast. Why me? Why did they text me? I tried to stay calm. Maybe it's nothing, I said to myself. Maybe it's a mistake. But deep inside, I knew something was different. Arriving near the station. The bus stopped. This is my stop, I thought. I got off the bus. The old train station was in front of me. It looked empty, very empty. The building was old. The walls were gray. No trains, no people, only silence. I stood there for a moment. Then I walked closer. Each step felt heavy. I looked around. No one. The wind moved some paper on the ground. I felt a strange feeling in my stomach. I checked my phone again. Nothing. "Hello?" I said softly. No answer. I started to feel scared. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I should leave. Then I heard a sound, a quiet sound. Someone was crying. The voice. I followed the sound. Behind the station, near a bench, I saw a young woman. She was sitting on the ground. Her head was down. She was crying. I stopped. I didn't know what to do. Then I spoke. "Are you okay?" I asked. She looked up. Her face was pale. Her eyes were red. She looked scared. The first words. "Yes," she said quietly. "No, I don't know." I took one step closer. "My name is Alex," I said. "I got your message." She looked surprised. "That was you?" she asked. I nodded. She took a deep breath. "Thank you for coming," she said. "I didn't know who else to text." Pause for shadowing practice. Now pause the video, go back, repeat the sentences. Copy the speed, copy the emotion. Be the shadow. Part 2. Something is not right. She slowly stood up. Her hands were shaking. She looked around again. "Are you alone?" I asked. She nodded. "Yes, I think so." I didn't feel calm. Something about this place felt wrong. The station was too quiet, too empty. "My name is Emma," she said. "I'm sorry to scare you." "It's okay," I replied. "Why are you here?" She looked down. She didn't answer. Then she whispered, "I think someone is watching me." My body became tense. "Watching you?" I asked. "Who?" "I don't know," she said, "but I saw him twice today." Her voice was low, almost broken. She told me everything. She missed her train in the morning. She waited here for hours. While she was waiting, a man started looking at her. At first, she ignored him. Then, he moved closer. She stood up. He stood up. She walked away. He followed. "I was scared," she said, "so I sat down and texted the first number I saw." She looked at me. "That was you." I swallowed. I didn't know what to say. Part of me wanted to leave, to walk away, to go back home. But I looked at her face. She was terrified. "Okay," I said slowly. "Let's think." I took a deep breath. "Where did you see him last?" I asked. She pointed. "Near that door." I looked. The door was half open, dark inside. My heart started beating faster. Suddenly, I saw movement, a shadow, behind the door. I froze. "Emma," I whispered, "don't move." She looked at me. Her eyes were wide. "Do you see him?" she asked. I didn't answer. The shadow moved again. Slowly. Someone was there. The man appears. A man stepped out. He was tall. He wore a dark jacket, a black cap. He looked at us. Then he smiled. Not a friendly smile, a cold smile. My stomach dropped. Emma grabbed my arm. "That's him," she whispered. "That's the man." The man took one step closer. "Good morning," he said calmly. "You look lost." Talking to him. My mind was racing. I forced myself to speak. "We're fine," I said. "We're leaving." The man laughed softly. "Leaving?" he said. "So soon?" Emma started breathing fast. I felt angry. "Please," I said loudly, "step back." People needed to hear us. The man looked around. Still no one, no help, no witnesses. The threat. "You shouldn't be here," he said. "This place is dangerous." I felt fear, but also something else. Courage. I stood straight. "We're calling the police," I said. The man's smile disappeared. He stared at me for a long second. Then he turned around and walked away. After the silence, we didn't move. We didn't breathe. We just listened. His footsteps faded. Emma collapsed on the bench. She was crying. "I thought he would hurt us," she said. I sat beside her. "You're safe now," I said, "at least for the moment." But deep inside, I knew this wasn't over. The realization. I looked around again. The station, the doors, the streets outside. He could be anywhere. "We can't stay here," I said. "It's not safe." Emma nodded. "Where do we go?" she asked. I thought quickly. "There's a police station near the mall," I said. "We go there, together." She stood up, still shaking, but stronger than before. Leaving the station. We started walking, slowly, carefully. Every sound made us turn around. Every shadow looked dangerous. When we reached the street, I felt something. That feeling again, like eyes on my back. I turned my head. Across the road, I saw him, the man, standing still, watching us. End of part 2. Cliffhanger. My heart stopped. "He's there," I whispered. Emma saw him. She gasped. "He followed us." I grabbed her hand. "We run, now." And we started running. Remember, pause the video, go back a few sentences, repeat out loud. Feel the fear, feel the tension. This is how you train real English. Part 3. The moment everything changed. We were running, not fast, but fast enough. My heart was pounding, my breath was heavy. People were on the street now. Cars, noise, life. That made me feel a little safer. But I didn't stop looking back. The man was still there, walking, not running, calm, too calm. A smart choice. I stopped suddenly. "No," I said, "we don't run." Emma looked at me. "What?" she asked. "If we run," I said, "he follows." I looked around quickly. Across the street, a small cafe. Lights on, people inside. "We go there," I said. We crossed the street. The door opened. Warm air, voices, safety. Inside the cafe. We went straight to the counter. "There's a man following us," I said. "Please help." The man behind the counter looked serious. He nodded. "Sit down," he said. "I'll call the police." Emma sat down. Her hands were shaking again. I sat next to her. I didn't let go of her hand. Through the window, I saw the man, standing outside, watching. The waiting. Minutes felt like hours. Emma whispered, "What if he comes inside?" I said, "He won't, not now." But I wasn't sure. The man walked back and forth. He looked angry. Then, blue lights. A police car stopped nearby. 2 officers stepped out. The cafe door opened. The officers walked outside. They spoke to the man. I watched carefully. The man talked, pointed, shook his head. Then one officer turned. He looked at us. He waved. "Can you come here?" he asked. My stomach tightened, but we stood up, together. The truth. The officer asked Emma questions. Her name, why she was there, what happened. She answered everything. Then the officer looked at the man. He checked his phone, his bag. Then his face changed. "Sir," he said firmly, "you need to come with us." The man started shouting, "She's lying! I know her!" Emma stepped back. "No," she said, "I don't know you." The officers held him. People were watching now. The man stopped fighting.
What we learned. One officer came to us. "You did the right thing," he said. He was following her. Emma covered her mouth. Tears fell from her eyes. "I was so scared," she said. I put my arm around her. "It's over," I said. "You're safe." The officer nodded. "Always stay in public places," he said, "and ask for help."
After the storm, the man was taken away. The street felt quiet again. The cafe felt warm. The fear slowly left my body. Emma smiled at me, a small smile. "Thank you," she said. "You saved me." I shook my head. "No," I said. "We helped each other." A new beginning. Later that day, we sat together, drinking tea, talking, laughing softly. Emma looked different now, stronger, calmer. "I thought today was the worst day of my life," she said, "but maybe it wasn't." I smiled. "Sometimes," I said, "bad days show us who we really are." Strong ending. Message to the listener. That morning started like any other day, a normal day, but one message changed everything. I learned something important. Courage is not being fearless. Courage is acting even when you are afraid. Kindness matters. Helping one person can change 2 lives. Shadowing practice, final call. Now it's your turn. Watch this story again. Pause after each sentence. Repeat out loud. Copy the voice. Copy the emotion. Speak with confidence. This is how you grow. This is how you improve your English. Final CTA. Thank you for practicing with me. If you enjoyed this shadowing story, like the video and subscribe to the channel. More powerful English stories are coming soon. See you next time.